At the ready.
The tadpole reveals your mind to Lae'zel. She knows you refused to bargain with Raphael.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it, and I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Are they going to
Let's
arrest
rehearse
us?
this one more time.
If they throw us in jail?
Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the...
Calm down, dear. It won't
The
happen,
pride
I
of the
swear.
gate. Sure, why not?
Oh, I can't very clear.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands.
2 steps at a
Stomping
time.
around. Who needs them when you've got Flaming Fist?
Are they going to...
Broke down the door because it...
Nothing's gonna happen to us.
Witness who
We'll
says
tell
you
them what
entered the house
happened, and we'll be
before
home in
the
no
fire
time.
started.
We've been saying that for ages, and we're still here.
My friend means
What are
to
they
say
waiting
that
for?
This must have been a mistake.
I don't know, dear.
Better.
I don't know.
Well, most people are idiots, Will. You can lure them into a dragon's maw if you promise a bag of sweets.
The people aren't stupid, Astarion. They're scared. Gortas provoked a damned war, and then promised them safety.
If it
It isn't little Will. Straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Poor thing. You've had a tough go. And you don't know the half of it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Swift as my feet can carry me. No time to rest.
By order of Lord Gortash. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration
pride of the gate.
of the ongoing
Sure,
emergency.
why not?
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
One move ahead.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
Starion, how is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Are the gods truly this petty?
have we here?
Good is that good enough? I will be in a support
I am never sleeping on duty again.
Distract the gauntlet, will ya? I think she's set on killing me.
Of course not.
Greetings, citizen Fluffington. I trust you are enjoying.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
I said anything. All right.
Only way to raise awareness. Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Your patron may not enjoy you shopping around the divine, Warlock. It bothers me none. Be welcome, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares.
What's next?
Someone there?
There's no time to waste. We'll give it a try.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice.
Let's try this way.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Come on, at least let us take her to a doctor.
So, a vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole I'm barely
Don't always know their own minds.
I just want to survive. Same as you.
Any fear-mongering here.
I don't see a problem. As long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite in check.
Heading out. A word, if I may.
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types.
What have we here?
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. Not many enter our fine city and immediately start meddling in murder investigations. Curious, don't you think? The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the fists do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I'm not afraid of you. Lord Gortash is a passionate champion of the journalistic arts. Attack me, and you face the Steel Watch. The headlines are loaded into the print works already.
Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox populi, vox dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
It's not what it used to be, the Balder's mouth. Not at all.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Well, I am so glad you asked, Edgar.
They could be of use to you.
Mr. Neal.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the Guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with 2 busted knees.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses.
Where is that confounded mob? Yes, friend. The 6th one today. You want to be my friend? Do not regurgitate on my floor. Very well, then. No regurgitation. That's a solemn vow, and I'm going to hold you to it.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thorneal. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valyria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Stellmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's
a warm room, a cozy bed. I should check with the innkeep.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through.
You!
Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
That bottle smells as strange as it looks.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. This wine's poisonous. Don't waste a step. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Armor needed. Let's chew the fat.
Another? Should I have another? Oil me to preserve me, I need the courage. No, sir. We abandoned our farm when the Absolute Army marched in. We used to sell our barley to the brewer who makes this very beer. That's all over now. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. We're farmers, not fighters. That's not the answer for us. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place him as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Corson. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
Checking things out.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. Very funny. Go on inside. We're looking for comedians.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I tell you what, The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.